What is going on, podcast people? Welcome back to the Sleepover Movie Club. I'm your host, Brian, joined by, as always, by Boyo.
Hello.
And earlier today, me and Boyo both went and we watched The Iron Claw, starring Zac Efron and Jeremy Allen White. So, Boyo, what was the story?
The Iron Claw. Our main character is Kevin Von Erich, which is Zac Efron.
Yes.
And the movie is about, his story, but it's about his father. He was a wrestler and he tried to go for the heavyweight championship, but he didn't quite make it. So he basically was pushing his kids to try to get that championship. And they also liked wrestling too.
Yeah. Might have pushed a few of them too far.
Yeah, a little too far, but Kevin, the main character, he was trying his hardest, yet his brothers were always the ones to succeed in the end in wrestling. And I guess it was too much because, spoilers, 3 of them died because of it.
Zac Efron is the only surviving member of the family.
One of them from an injury because of wrestling, and 2 of them because of depression.
Yeah. Didn't go into it about like the one who got injured from wrestling, but you think it was the steroids?
Oh, that the burst gut or whatever?
Yeah, because they said he died from a burst intestine, but like 2 scenes before that, they show him injecting himself with steroids, and then he starts throwing up at the wedding like crazy. So I think they were hinting at the steroids killed him.
I don't know. I think he took the steroids, but I think he got injured in one of the matches, and then he was just throwing up like that, you know? Yeah. And then once he went to Japan, he just died from the injury. That's what I think happened.
Yeah, I think as soon as he died, the movie took a turn. I don't think there's a single happy scene after that, and after he died.
It's sad.
All depressing.
Yeah.
And then it just kept dying and dying and dying.
All because the dad really wanted that championship belt.
Yeah. I mean, he got it.
Yeah, and he's sort of fucked up because, even when his kids died, he didn't cry. He was like, don't cry about this.
Yeah, he was like, show your faces. I don't want to see a single tear. Yeah. He wanted the championship more than he cared about his sons.
And then the mom had to bury 4 of her kids.
Yeah. Because the little one died.
Yeah, he was like 5 years old when he died or something like that.
At first I was getting weird impressions from the mom, because sometimes it would seem like she wasn't happy or she was depressed. So I thought she was gonna kill herself. I'm not gonna lie.
I knew going into this movie, I knew one person was gonna die.
Or like you knew for a fact, or you made like an educated guess?
No, I knew for a fact. I forgot where I saw it, but all I saw was somebody dying, and I was like, okay, so I wonder who it's gonna be. No.
4 you didn't think it was gonna be
4
all the brothers.
Died. Yeah.
I think it was so crazy when all the brothers are on stage at one point, and the dad's like after Kevin's been set up as the main fighter, like he's been fighting for so long, he's the best, and then he's like, and David is gonna be the first one to win it. I was like, that's fucking crazy.
It was crazy, but it sort of set it up because at the dinner table, he verbally said which one was his favorite. It was Kevin at the time. That
was funny, yeah.
Yeah, it was Kevin at the time. Y'all know my favorites,
and then he made a list.
And then he said it could change, and it did.
Yeah. I think he stopped liking Kevin after David had to go and take the mic from him, like when he was on stage.
Because he was good with the mic?
He was he was more of a showman.
Yeah.
And then Kevin was just Kevin was a better fighter, I think. Like he had better moves, but David was like putting on a better show for the people.
Yeah.
And like how there's a part where Kevin is explaining it to his future wife, how like wrestling is all about moving up by like pleasing the crowd more.
Yeah, you really need to sell it.
Also, I was watching like WWE clips like a while ago. It's really fake. Have you seen clips
was
like
accurate?
Up close? Yeah, like I was like it was like not camera angles from the WWE, but it was like people recording on the sidelines. You can tell they're not hitting each other at all. So it's kind of amazing how on TV they sell it way better, because it's just sound effects basically, and like they're just hitting the air or hitting their own hand or shit like that, or like smacking. Never punches.
Have you seen the videos of like actual like wrestling matches?
Like the Mexico ones?
I don't know if they're Mexico ones,
Oh,
but
my
they,
bad.
they, they use like fucking they hurt each other, use barbed wire and stuff like that.
That's crazy.
And they actually start bleeding and like it's obvious they obviously still like, for show,
Mm,
but their injuries are real when in wrestling.
yeah. Unlike the WWE.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyways, back to the movie. What'd you think about? Did you think that what was his Keith? That was his Keith, right? The other one,
Uh, Carrie?
Carrie. Yeah. What do you think about Carrie's accident?
Wait. Oh, the motorcycle?
Yeah, how he lost a
Uh,
foot.
I think that was actually like one of my favorite scene. Not like he didn't crash, but just like the road, how they were like they just filmed it. They were just like driving on
Uh
it.
huh.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
I like that it set it up to make it look like he was gonna die because
Yeah,
they made it like the mood was set. He was like Zac Efron was like be safe, and the guy didn't respond. He was drinking beer, and then he went to go on a late night drive on the motorcycle. So in my head, I was like, he's gonna die. And then the way they revealed that he lost his foot, I think was very perfect. It was like I was like, no way.
it was surprising.
Because at first I just thought I was like, oh, he didn't die, he just got injured, so he's probably like he had to forfeit the title or some shit because he just won the title.
Yeah,
And then like he gets the crutches and I'm like he probably like broke his foot or whatever. And then the camera like moves and you just see he's missing a whole last foot. I couldn't believe it.
I think it was predictable on who was gonna be fighting in the championship when they did the coin toss.
Yeah, I think so
I
too.
knew, yeah, nothing was going in Kevin's favor.
hmm
He
I
was
also in
losing.
my head I thought he had like a cheated coin.
Oh, like double sided.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think it kind of screwed over him that he fought it. No, if you think about it, like would he have lost his
Uh
foot if he didn't fight the title
oh,
match?
did he gain depression straight out of like winning it? Or
I
he
think
did. Yeah, because he won it. He was at the table and he was just crying about it, you know? He was
yeah,
like
he wasn't
sad about it.
hyped. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then he got more butthurt because he couldn't fight anymore. And then when he started fighting, he was just like you can tell he was being more angry and angry. Like when he freaked on his dad when he didn't want to shoot the gun.
Yeah. That was surprising. I don't know why he wanted to shoot it so bad.
Yeah, I think it was just showing that he was like broken. I thought he
I-
was also gonna kill himself. No, I didn't think he was gonna kill himself. I thought he was gonna kill the mom and dad.
when I said somebody died, I knew it was by a gun. I knew somebody died with the gun.
Hmm.
I thought he was gonna shoot his dad.
Yeah, I thought because like the way they filmed the scene, it's like the house is there's a car with the door open, the house door is just open, and he walks in there and no one says anything. I was like, he's gonna go to the room and they're gonna be shot dead, and he's gonna like the brother would have killed himself.
I remember seeing a post that said Jeremy Allen White can never get a stable family.
Oh God, what is it? Shameless, and then the bear. I don't, you haven't seen that, but in the bear, and then this.
I've seen The Bear.
You've seen the bear?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
When we were watching the movie with one of our buddies, he turned to him and I was like, "Where's Carmeet?" I was like, "Where's Carmeet?" That's why when
Yeah,
we
he took
saw
forever
him,
to
we were
show
like
up
getting hyped.
because he was away at the Olympics,
Yeah,
which is kind of crazy because the like he nothing would have happened if the Olympics never got canceled
yeah,
because
that's true.
he would have been an Olympian and that would have been his thing. But then it got canceled, so he started wrestling, and then that one coin toss basically killed him,
Yeah,
which is I think why, you know, when at the last scene, one of the last scenes where he's in like heaven and he's seeing all his brothers. That's why I think he puts the coin in the boat. Did you see that?
I didn't.
He's like puts down a coin while he's on the little boat going towards his brothers. I think it's symbolic that the coin toss really that was it. That was the beginning of him killing himself.
Hmm. Uh, I when they showed the little brother, the one that died when he was 5 years old, that's when I started
Yeah.
tearing up.
Yeah, it was a fucking sad movie.
Yeah, everything else was like, oh, that's sad, that's very sad. But
Mm-hmm.
once they were like in heaven or like in their fucking paradise right there with
Mm.
all his other brothers, and then I was like, oh, that's like bittersweet right there.
Yeah.
But then once they showed the little older brother, that's when I was like,
Where
oh,
he was
that's
like, where's
sad.
what like James Jr., huh?
Yeah,
I got the most sad like in the last scene, like when he was sitting watching his kids play. Because then I remembered when he was talking to his wife when they first dated, he's like, "Oh, we could get a ranch and all of my family will live there, all my brothers." And then I was like, "That fucking sucks," because he got the ranch, but all his
oh,
family's dead. And he
everybody's
says, and then
dead.
like he's watching his kids play football, and then I thought about the scene where him and his brothers were playing football, and I was like, that fucking sucks, dude. I got so sad.
Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't connect those.
That's I
That is,
immediately when like it panned out and he was at the ranch, I was like, oh my god, he got it, but it's just him and his wife and his kids.
yeah.
I also thought the wife was gonna kill herself too. I'm not gonna lie.
That's crazy.
I thought like 'cause she was getting fed up with him.
When he showed up at her house and then they had like a dog or something, I thought she found another husband.
Oh, that no, I thought like they like had a divorce or something, and she was gonna be like, I don't want to talk to you or whatever, and shut the door.
Yeah.
She just kind of like
But
let him in with open arms.
they had one kid together and they showed him being born and everything, and then they changed the last name because of the curse.
Yeah, because then like they were at the like birth certificate place or wherever, I don't know, but they were like,
Yeah.
okay, is all the information correct here? And he's like, actually changed the last name, and he changed it, like Alexson or some shit like that.
Yeah. But I only remember that one being born. So when he went to the house and there was another one, I was like, no way, she had another kid.
Oh, you thought like because she found
Yeah,
someone else?
yeah, I thought she found someone else and like had another family, like another kid with somebody else, and I was like, damn, that's kind of sad. But I guess it was his too.
Mm-hmm. Because I mean, I wouldn't have like judged her if she did, because bro was like not helping at all. He was just moping around as he should have been, but
Yeah, he was depressed. His family was
yeah,
dying.
his whole family just kept dying. I was like, it's crazy that one guy went into a coma just because he fucked up his shoulder.
Yeah, the surgery.
Yeah, like
That
the
was
surgery went wrong and then he went into a coma. I also thought he came back a little like brain dead or like,
no,
you know what I
no.
mean?
He definitely did. He
You
definitely
think
did.
so?
You know, I'm positive he did.
Okay, I didn't know if that was just me, but I
He,
expected him. I was like, is he like a little? Is he like a little
he
not
came
there?
he came back a little slower. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was slurring on his speech when in the interview.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're right. He was
Yeah,
like stammering, huh?
yeah.
Yeah, and then he just popped some pills and killed himself. And
And
then
it sucks because he didn't want to do that. He didn't want to do wrestling. He wanted to be in a band. He
yeah,
was in
and
a
he
band.
was, and like I like that his brother supported him, and it like I like that they fucked with that. Like they weren't at like their dad at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like it wasn't all them versus him. Like it was just the dad versus what was his name even? I don't even know his name. Mike.
Kevin.
Mike.
Oh,
It was
uh-huh.
like the dad versus Mike, but all the brothers were like supportive of his music because like they snuck him out so he can go play his gig.
Yeah.
And then that one guy got freaky in the car, which I thought it was two in the open. No,
They were just outside.
they
They
were
didn't like go
outside
down
They
the
went
street
out
or
the front
something.
door, and that was it.
Yeah. What
Um,
a sad movie.
it was a very sad movie, but I think the first half was very entertaining to watch. Like the way they filmed like the actual wrestling matches,
Yeah.
and then the montage of them going through like all the fights that they went on when it was the three brothers fighting.
Yeah. They got fucking buff.
Dude, Zac Efron is jacked as hell in this movie.
He
He's
is.
jacked as hell. I feel like he can't even move his arms. He has limited mobility because of how jacked he got. There's no way he didn't use steroids.
he, he's just a bodybuilder at that
He's
point.
so jacked, and his abs too. Like his abs are huge. Like
Yeah,
normally I
they
associate
were.
abs with like lean guys, like cut guys, not jacked guys. He was jacked, and he had big ass
Jeremy Allen had to
abs.
get big for this role too.
Jeremy Allen's looks more attainable though. He definitely used steroids as well, but his looks attainable, and he looks like he has mobility. Zac Efron looked like he was in a muscle suit, and it was super tan for some reason. They
You
made him
didn't see
like
them working out
golden.
in the field, shirtless.
With the little tiny shorts.
Yeah,
I feel like there's a lot of tiny clothing in this movie for the men.
that's how it was back then.
Think it'll make a comeback?
LCC brings back tiny shorts,
You can.
short shorts.
They were jorts too.
They were.
Oh, that reminded me. The scene where I thought the mom was like depressed or whatever, or like didn't care, was when they were out in the field and like, Mike was helping the dad, and like he's like the dad was giving him hella shit for it, and then Zac Efron, Kevin,
Mm,
goes and he's like, "Mom, you gotta tell dad to be easier on Mike," and she was like she wasn't having it. She's like, "I don't care."
yeah.
So that's when I was like, I think she's fed up with everything. I think she's gonna end it all.
And then she didn't want to put on her Her like black clothes for the funeral.
Yeah, like understandably though, that's like
Yeah, that's
she's
gonna be
burying her
like the
second. That
third.
was
Yeah,
was that the
second
second or the
time.
third?
I think it was the second time. She's putting
Still,
on
that's
that
still
clothes. It's
it was
fucked
such a
up.
short amount of time.
Yeah.
So and then I also the relationship between the wife, his wife Amy, I think her name was, and the mom was weird to me because like I feel like she didn't like her.
Kevin's wife.
It felt, yeah, Kevin's wife, because I feel like they cut out scenes. Because at one point in the wedding, she's like, "Oh, like look how beautiful she actually looks when she cares." So it felt like she was being a little asshole. So in my head, I think they cut out scenes where it shows their relationship more.
Yeah. But I, I thought I'd recognize her. I thought, yeah, I'm looking at her right now. She was in Baby Driver.
Yeah,
That's
she's
where I
the
recognize her
what's her
from.
name, like Darling?
Uh, I'm not sure what her name was.
I
Oh,
think her name was
Deborah.
Deborah. There you go. Yeah, she's the love interest in Baby Driver. She also
Yeah,
hasn't aged. She looks the same, or she
she
looked the
does.
same. So good on her. I think that's all I have to say about the Iron Claw.
Yeah, we said
Um,
everything.
yeah, we pretty much everything. Yeah, everything was said. So, what would you rate this movie out of 10?
Um, it was a it was a good movie. I liked it, but it some parts felt slow to me.
Mm.
And I'm in the theater. I kind of like I wasn't dozing off a lot, but
Mm.
like I kind of felt my eyes closing a bit. But I was like, I need to lock in so I
Yeah.
don't miss any of this. 'Cause, yeah, but I'd say I'm gonna give this um I'd say a 7.
7?
Yeah, or
That's
like
interesting.
yeah, a 7. I'm gonna give this a 7.
I'm gonna give this a 9. 9 out of 10 cuz I really liked the story. I really liked everything about it and I think it really like touched my emotions, you know?
Yeah,
I feel like not a lot of movies actually get me sad or whatever. This one, like that final scene, I was like I got so sad in the theater. Like I felt like the feeling in your throat that you get when you get sad.
yeah.
That's what I felt the whole time. I was like, this is so sad. He got fucked over. So I think this is funny though, because in Saltburn we basically had like the same ratings, no, but opposite.
What do you mean?
I think in Saltburn I rated it like a 7 point something, and you rated Saltburn like a what'd you rate? Like I think you rated a 9.
Yeah, I rated it a 9.
Yeah, so it's like the opposite.
Yeah, it was.
Um, so yeah, that's basically the whole episode for the Iron Claw. Let us know what you think in on Twitter. Tweet us at the Sleepover Movie Club. Follow us on Instagram at the Sleepover Movie Club. Follow my personal Twitter at BrianRivera95. Boyo doesn't have a Twitter right now. We don't know what movies we're gonna watch next, but see
We'll keep
you
you
on
updated on
yeah.
Twitter.
Yeah, check the Twitter. We'll let you know by the time this comes out. We're recording this on Tuesday, so by Friday when it drops.
Yes.
So any last words?
Um, Go watch it while it's in theaters.
Yeah, recommend. I highly recommend this movie. All right, that's it. Bye.
Bye.